Hello wise woman, welcome to my channel. I am Wanga and this is Woman Wellness, a place for every woman who wants to take back control of her life, understand her body and heal herself naturally. And if this is your first time joining, then you're most definitely welcome. Today I'm continuing with the Mastering Your Menstrual Cycle series, and I'm going to cover how to prepare for your period. The week before your period can definitely be a bit tricky to navigate. A lack of sleep or irritability, feeling sad, feeling lots of cravings like you can't control how you eat anymore, bloating, and just feeling a whole lot of discomfort. So this was one of the requested videos and I thought, why not? So let's get into it. There are a lot of things that are happening the week leading to your period. So for example, serotonin, which is your happy hormone, which helps to stabilize mood, but also plays a role in your digestion, in your appetite, and your ability to sleep well, is at an all-time low. So that might also explain why you may be having those cravings, you're not sleeping so well, and you just kind of feel irritable, like you're about to strangle anybody who comes around your way. Your B vitamins are being depleted quite quickly, so they're also low. Glutathione is also low, but I won't get into that. We're going to get into the remedies of symptoms that you may be feeling. Okay, so progesterone is your dominant hormone in the second half. Progesterone does help with the calming effect and should be helping you stay calm even though serotonin is low. But if you have low progesterone already, if you suffer or experience insufficient progesterone, then you are likely to experience more PMS symptoms. So I'm going to get into some common symptoms that women experience the week before their period and then how you can remedy that. First one, cravings. I'm an emotional eater, so I know that I always have to keep this in check the week before my period because it can get crazy. Progesterone drives appetite, which is a good thing. That driving of the appetite is to kind of make sure that you get sufficient nutrition to prepare for the time when you're shedding your uterine lining, which is labor intensive for the body. So having an appetite at this point in time is actually not a bad thing. It's not that you don't have self-control. It's a natural process and it needs to happen. So that's normal. One of the ways to curb cravings is to make sure that you are having a protein, fat, and fiber meal, especially your first meal of the day. This will help reduce cravings. This will help you keep energy for longer. It'll also help with mood stability because you're not having sugar crashes, which contribute to irritability and just mood swings in this time. Make sure that you're also including some resistant starches. Those will help reduce that cravings, especially craving for sweet foods and fried foods, etc. All the examples of the food groups that I've talked about, I will give some more examples down below in the caption. And then you also want to make sure that in the foods that you're eating, you're increasing your intake of iron, your magnesium, and vitamin K. I talked about vitamin K in the last video, especially if you get heavy fast flow. Vitamin K helps with blood coagulation to make sure that you're not losing blood fast, which can lead to anemia and chronic fatigue, etc. Go ahead and watch that video when you're done here. I will link it somewhere in here. Iron helps to build blood, so you are about to lose some blood, and making sure that you have good iron reserves is important. Magnesium is the body's painkiller. It's a natural painkiller for the body, so increasing magnesium-rich foods into your diet the week before your period will help with the headaches, will help with the digestion as well, and will prepare your body to deal with any discomfort, the cramping, the pain, etc. Magnesium is good for that. Also a good time to have chocolate, dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate. This is that time where you actually benefit and get the best out of eating chocolate. The second one is if you experience bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. I've grouped these together because it's more of a digestion issue. But one of the main things that contributes to your bowel movements just before your period and going into your period are prostaglandins. Prostaglandins are actually released at the time when you're about to start your period because they help with uterine contractions, and the contractions is what helps to shed your uterine lining, which is your period. Now that's normal, that's good. But if there are too many prostaglandins at one time or in excess of them, then that cramping becomes, that contraction becomes too much, and that's when you get cramping and pain. And then you might also get diarrhea because it is causing contractions even within your colon, your bowels, and then you get diarrhea because everything is contracting a lot. So one of the ways to reduce that is to eat more antioxidant rich foods, but also essential fatty acids like omega-3, 6, 9. You can take these as a supplement, or you can take them through your foods. Fiber again will help with regulating your bowel movements, whether you're constipated or you're having diarrhea. Make sure that you are increasing your intake of water in this time. And then ginger tea. Ginger is probably one of my favorite ways to reduce bloating and just general discomfort within your stomach, whether it's gas, etc. Ginger tea is really good for that the week before your period. If you get heavy periods, do not take ginger tea during your period because that can contribute to heavier bleeding. So you can take it before, but don't take it during your period. Chamomile is also really good. And then lemon balm tea and peppermint tea are also teas that you can just drink. But do stay away from high caffeine teas. So if anything that has a lot of caffeine in it, you don't want to be drinking this right before your period, because it will contribute to the headaches and the irritability and the irregular blood sugar levels, which will increase cravings. If you get breakouts, acne, pimples before your period, this is very common in a lot of women. 3 things you need to avoid is sugar, refined sugar. I'm not talking about the sugar in your fruits and vegetables. I'm talking about the sugar that you add to your foods, refined sugar. The second thing you need to take out is fried high-fat foods and dairy. Taking these 3 foods out of your diet, especially right before your period or the 2 weeks before your period, you should see a big difference in your skin. And then you also need to improve your liver health and liver detoxification. I talked about this in part 3 of the masterclass series on Hormones 101. And your liver health is very important for hormone balance, but also for your skin health, especially if you suffer from hormonal acne. One of the things that you can do is citrus fruit. Eating more citrus fruit will take care of your skin by way of your liver. Dandelion tea is also a good tea to drink for detoxification of your liver and skin health. Headaches, mood swings, and irritability. This is also very common the week before your period. One of the main reasons why you may be getting premenstrual headaches is because of the sudden drop of estrogen and progesterone right before your period starts. The drop is necessary because that's what induces the period to start, but some women don't handle this change easily, and hence they get those premenstrual headaches. And then mood swings, irritability. Remember I talked about serotonin, your happy hormone, being low in this time. So that's one of the contributing factors. Herbs like motherwort are really good for helping PMS symptoms, anxiety, depression-like symptoms before your period, headaches, lack of sleep. Then ashwagandha is an all-round adaptogenic herb. So it just helps with managing stress in general that you may be experiencing in the body. And then chamomile, again, chamomile tea is really good for just helping calm the mood, improving sleep and headaches. St. John's wort, especially if you tend to get more depression-like symptoms or anxiety, St. John's wort is really good for that. And passion flower. Now we have a product called PMS Relief. I named it Pretty Magical Sister, just as a little reminder that even if you feel not so great the week before your period, you are still pretty magical. And it has some of these herbs that I've mentioned, like the motherwort, like the ashwagandha, like the passion flower, and a few more like dandelion as well in there to help kind of ease you from PMS symptoms and transition you from the week before your period into your period quite seamlessly. You also want to eat more serotonin inducing foods like dark leafy green vegetables like spinach. It actually helps to boost serotonin. And then another thing is to find something calming. Reading, walking, meditating, sleeping. Find the things that you can do that are calming for you. Another product that you can actually add to this is Vitality, and as the name suggests, it is for vitality, and it'll just kind of help lift the mood the week before your period. You can take this throughout the month because it is like it is a general supplement for overall wellness. So it will help improve your mood, it will help reduce the cravings, it will help improve sleep quality and overall energy for you on a day-to-day basis. So those would be the two products that I'd recommend: PMS relief and Vitality. I'll also link that below. And then, though this is not a symptom, I wanted to address it because it's very important. Exercising before your period. This is not a time to be going, beast mode in the gym or doing really intense workouts. This is actually a time where you should be calming down and start to slow down with your workouts as you go into your period. So you should be doing only light cardio, not intense cardio workouts. Walking, swimming. This is a really good time to do strength training as well, and then yoga. Our mindful movement consultant Tuweni has put together a video for you for PMS. So if you experience these symptoms and any other PMS symptoms, then this video will be a really good one that you can do the week before your period to improve your mood and just feel better the week before your period. But please do not exercise or do not do intense exercise during your period. This is a time of resting and resetting. The week of your period, it's really good to just rest and let your body do its thing. So that's it for this video. Are there any symptoms aside from what I've mentioned that you do experience? Comment down below and I will hit you back with some remedies that you can use to counter the symptoms that you experience. And of course, like the video, subscribe and share it. Like I said in the last video, sharing is the most important thing for me because this is how we spread the word and this is how we all heal together as women. And I'm still continuing with Mastering Your Menstrual Cycle series, so turn on your post notifications and you don't miss a video. Until next time, take care and be well.